Hello, my name is Angie McClure. I am what you would call an elder care expert. I'm located in the Marion, Cedar Rapids, Iowa area, and I have accumulated a lot of knowledge over the last 18 years of working with aging adults. And so the purpose of me creating this Facebook page called Angie McClure, Elder Care Expert, is to share some of that knowledge with the public. In my experience, I've often witnessed situations where people wait until the last minute to ask questions, or they don't know what questions to ask, and there is a trigger or a traumatic incident that causes them to seek information. And my hope is that we can help folks be a little bit more proactive and look for specific information to guide them through their process. So on this Facebook page, what you can expect in the future are educational content, and then I'm also going to sprinkle in videos on specific topics, and I open up suggestions. So if you have specific topics that you want to hear about, please comment on my page and I'll try my best to incorporate those. So today's topic is food for thought, and how the lack of good nutrition can affect more than just our weight. Oftentimes we think of weight management when we think of nutrition, and there's so much more involved in that, especially as we age. So we all have heard on the news, and those of us that work in the healthcare industry, it's a topic of conversation all the time about how our older population is increasing worldwide and how soon older people will outnumber the younger people. So meeting the diet and nutrition needs of older adults is crucial for maintenance of their health, their functional independence, and their quality of life. The projected growth that we're talking about in the older population has really caused healthcare and support services to take a closer look at their nutritional programs. And a good example of that would be the View Senior Living in Marion. They are one of the new communities that's being built over off Highway 100 and East Post Road. They will be what's called the first well-registered assisted living in the nation. What does that mean? A piece of that is exactly what we're talking about, which is improved nutritional programs, reducing the use of processed foods, providing nutritional education, offering opportunities for alternatives that otherwise haven't been offered. So while many older adults remain healthy and they, for the most part, eat well, those that are in poorer health may experience difficulties in meeting those nutritional needs. And we often relate poor nutrition to the weight management, like I said, but we really need to consider other health risks that malnutrition can increase. And so a couple of those would be bone density issues. Bones break easier. That happens as we age anyway, but if you couple that with poor nutrition, it can be worse. Increased falls due to dehydration. We do see that often. Dehydration is difficult on anyone at any age, but as we age, we see it cause falls because we're frail anyway. We may be off balance. There may be other health issues that are incorporated that make that situation not good. And then increased confusion. So I have seen healthy aging adults malnourished and dehydrated that show cognitive decline and concern that maybe there's a cognitive issue going on, Alzheimer's or a dementia, when in reality it was getting their nutrition and hydration in check. So that's not to say that that's that anyone suffering from a cognitive decline, that's going to resolve that issue, but definitely something to look at and improve. So many people don't consider those additional risks. So I just wanted to point that out. And then not to mention that it's often difficult for people to prepare nutritional meals for a single individual or for a couple. So one thing that I want to mention is there are new senior cafes that are opening in the Marion area. So I want to give a plug out to those. They're called the Senior Encore Cafe. There is one going to be located at Low Park in Marion. The grand opening is this Wednesday. at noon. And then there is another one that's opening at the Marion Library, and the grand opening for that will be this Friday at noon. So if you know someone or have a loved one who's struggled with the nutrition, please make a point to make them aware of those opportunities to get a meal. I believe it's $5. That's in conjunction with Heritage Area Agency on Aging and the local Hy-Vee. We'll give them a plug for putting that together. But pass that information along to everyone you know so they can take advantage. So in the future, if there are any other topics that you would like to hear about, please comment below, and I will be sure to try to incorporate those. Thanks for your time today.